Hey guys, welcome to Fourth Take, where we show you the take that you weren't supposed to see. I'm Chris.
And I'm Mayra. We're outside the Viper Room with Jozsef James. We're going to be speaking to him in a little bit. Just stay tuned.
So excited to have a fellow Aussie on the show.
Welcome to another episode of Fourth Take, where we show you the take you weren't supposed to see. I'm Mayra Castaneda. More than 300,000 Australians visit LA annually, but I know of at least two that call LA home. For one, my co-host Chris Antos, and the other is the musician in this week's Artist Sit Down. Jozsef James hails from the land down under, but now lives in Venice, California. When he isn't on a rooftop serenading Venice Beach, you can find him performing all over Southern California. And we caught him at the Viper Room in Hollywood. But first, he stopped by our studio and sat down with Chris. Take a look.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Antos. Welcome to Fourth Take. I'm here in the studio with Jozsef James. Jozsef, how's it going?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you very much for coming in.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, same here. The show was awesome the other night.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You brought a little something for me.
I did, yeah. It's you guys can fight over it. It's my CD, Keys to the City.
Keys to the City. You know, I actually wanted to ask you. I love, like, even the artwork. What was the inspiration for this? I mean, how did you come up with this with someone, or you just?
I actually the funny thing about this whole album and this record is that I did everything myself. Being a DIY musician, you kind of have to be resourceful. Yeah, the photo was actually standing out the front of the boardwalk on Venice Beach, and I was trying to get a serious shot, and every time the photographer would take a shot of me, someone would walk past, and we almost had the perfect shot, and this skateboard guy just literally cruised on past right in the scene, and I was laughing as he walked past. I was like, come on. And that turned out to be my favorite take because it was the most candid kind of shot.
Yeah,
so
natural. And I mean, well, the thing is, it's got a very Venice Beach feel to the look of the album, and of course the music speaks to that as well.
Yeah, it does. The whole album is about Venice Beach. Every single song has an element of Venice in it, whether it's a lyric, whether it's a sound. I've got some organ sounds that kind of sound like the Doors in one of the songs as well. So it's kind of like my homage to Venice Beach.
Yeah, and your last video was shot on a rooftop in Venice.
It was, yeah. We did it was a beautiful day, and a friend of mine who's a cameraman kind of said, hey, let's go shoot on a rooftop in Venice. And we didn't expect it to turn out as good as it did. And the footage was amazing with the palm trees and the sun in the background. So we did it. It looked great, and it was kind of like a last minute thing.
Awesome,
yeah.
Mate. And so you played at Viper Room the other night. We were lucky enough to be there. Mayra and I saw the whole show. You rocked out. It was pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
How did that feel?
It felt really good. I mean, it was kind of a big deal for me to perform at the Viper Room, so I won't lie. There was a few little. I wasn't exactly nervous, but I knew the importance of the gig, so I wanted to make sure that on a Sunday night that I could really kind of rock it out, and I felt like I did. It was a good show. You
did mention to me on the night you have a little pre-show ritual. You do a tequila shot. Did you do that on the night?
Yes, and actually I was trying to find you because you and Mayra were supposed to have a show with me.
Yeah, we were going to get that take, behind the scenes. That's what Fourth Take's all about.
I know, we'll have to do it again sometime.
Next time you're on, give us a call.
Done.
So, you said you're sort of stepping away from the show scene and you're going to be focusing on your second album. Tell us a bit about that.
I was very, very fortunate to have someone come to one of my previous shows by the name of Danny Saber. He is a pretty well-known music producer based in Los Angeles. He's worked with Michael Hutchence, worked on his last solo album. He's worked with U2, he's worked with Madonna, I mean the list goes on. And he kind of came up to me and said, I want to help you with your second record. So we're going to take a break from doing some shows at the moment, and we're going to be focusing on making this second record.
Yeah. And how is the recording process for you? I mean, you've had it with this album, Keys to the City. Is it difficult for you? Is it what you expected it to be? Are there hiccups that you weren't prepared for?
Well, this album in particular was very, very frustrating for me because it took me, I had 2 years of writer's block where I couldn't write anything at all. I built my own studio in my house at Venice Beach, and I had this studio there ready to go. I couldn't write any songs, and then eventually the pin dropped, and I managed to write all those sort of 7 songs. Recording with Danny is amazing. He's a genius. He's like one of those kind of crazy professor types where he's like, just wait 1 second, I've got this. And like he plays something over and over again, and it ends up being magic.
Yeah.
So it's kind of intimidating, but amazing at the same time.
And when you're there and he's doing that, do you sort of listen to each time he plays it over, or do you just want to hear the final thing? Like,
with my record, the one that I produced, I was involved with every aspect of it, so I listened to everything all the time, to the fact where it almost drove me crazy. You can imagine listening to your voice over and over again for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Kind of drives you a little bit crazy.
Well, one day if you're on one of the LA radio stations, I'll probably play you about 3 times an hour like I do with everyone else.
Well,
so.
Hopefully I'll be somewhere else when that happens.
That's awesome, mate. So, do you have a name for the second album yet?
Not yet. We literally just started working on the first song a couple weeks ago. The song's called Hypnotizing, and we kind of already feel that this is going to be the single for the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And where do you get your inspiration when you write? Is it based on experiences? Is it based on people you meet?
It's funny because sometimes it can come out of nowhere. Like I'll be sitting down having a glass of wine or something, and I'll be like, got an idea for a song. And I'll jump into the studio, sit in front of my piano and write something. And then sometimes it could be something that you see on TV, something like really bad that's happened or something really good that's happened. It can come from anywhere, really.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you've clearly got a talent. Keep it up.
Thanks, mate.
And just before you go, let our fans know, where can they find your music online?
You can find my album currently, Keys to the City. It's on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Pandora. It's literally online everywhere. You can find it. Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, take a look at that. Get a close up on that, Rod. Jozsef James, Keys to the City. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you, mate.
Pleasure to see you. We'll be documenting everything, I hope.
Absolutely, and thank you guys for showing some love. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. A fellow Aussie, I got to do it, you know. Made it my mission to get you on here.
Appreciate that, mate. We got to look after each other.
Anytime. Thanks, guys. This has been Fourth Take. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Guys, just killed it up there. How you feeling?
Feeling very sweaty and very hot.
Yeah. The lights get you a little.
Drumming did.
Drumming.
Just trying to bring everything I got.
You still got probably jet lag, hey?
Yeah, it's been a quick trip. Yeah,
So when do you head back?
tomorrow night.
Oh wow, that's a good friend.
Yeah.
Good drummer as well. It was awesome.
It was
on there.
worth the flight.
Yeah.
Definitely.
To play at the Viper Room.
Yeah.
So what's next for you guys? I mean, what are you gonna?
I'm going to be working with, as I said, with Castaneda, the producer. So
Yeah.
I'm probably going to do a couple more shows and start working on the second record.
Focus on the album.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to documenting the journey.
I look forward to that as well.
Yeah.
It's a ride, that's for sure.
Yeah. As long as you enjoy every minute of it, right?
You have to.
Well, good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Pleasure
brother.
having you on the show.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Good time.
Cool.
Have a
Thanks
safe
very
ride
much,
home.
Cheers.
Ice cream?
That's good.
How's your dog and bone?
Bloody dry.
You know what? I actually miss having Vegemite. Have you got any?
I hate Vegemite. I'm
You
sorry.
hate it?
Yeah, I'm a terrible Australian. I can't eat it.
I don't know you.
Don't hate me, guys. Nah, I do. I miss talking like this though. Like no one understands me. I say here and it goes here.
Yeah.
Like, little things like that. The other day I was asking for Powerade and I had to ask about 3 times the same word. People are like, what do you want? It's really hard.